Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are playing and soaring on the blackest of wings. Let's start. But first, this video is sponsored by no one. So if you like the video, you want to see more like it, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that ghost bell and Haunted Mansion down below to get notified whenever a new video is up. Now, let's get after it with Blackwings, the chadliest avian race in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. We have them all here today. Let's look at the deck. First, let's get the boring cards out of the way. 3 Max C, 3 Ash, 2 Called By, 2 Cross Out, 3 Imperm. No hand traps for opponents, plenty of hand traps for us. Now let's talk about our spells. Quite the diverse, sweet spell we have. Of course, just a ton of feathers. A singular Feather Duster, just for all the back row. 3 Wing Requital, 2 Wing Beast monsters, pay 600 LP, draw 2 cards. Pot of Greed in our Blackwing deck. Absolutely ridiculous. 2 Allure of Darkness, just because a majority of our monsters, all of our non-hand trap monsters, I should say, are dark. And of course, the Blackwing staple, the engine that makes the entire deck tick, our continuous spell, Black Whirlwind. Whenever we normal summon a Blackwing, we can add a Blackwing from the deck to our hand with less attack than that. This is absolutely crucial, and we will be able to set this with our first and best starter, Simoon the Poison Wind. Simoon the Poison Wind, no monsters, banish another Blackwing monster. Like I said, we can get those banished monsters back with the Southern Wind. We can place Black Whirlwind from the deck immediately and then normal summon Simoon immediately without having to tribute, even though it is a 6-star monster. That will immediately trigger our Black Whirlwind and grab us another Blackwing of the deck. That is Blackwing 101, the first play. If you have this option, you play that card. Now, let's look at all of our other Blackwings. Several of them can be special summoned if we have another Blackwing on the field. I'm talking Orochi the Squall, one of our several tuners, a 1-star monster. I'm talking Harmat in the Dust, a 2-star monster, but it can modulate its level based on another Blackwing that you have on the field. We have, of course, Gale the Whirlwind, another tuner, very crucial. We are summoning several synchros in this deck, a 3-star monster. This also, very importantly, can once per turn have the attack and defense of a monster on an opponent's field if we need to potentially attack over it to destroy or pierce through for lethal. We have Bora. Now, this can special summon. It is a level 4. It also deals piercing damage. And we have Chris, the Crack of Dawn, which is unaffected by spell traps. Once per turn, it cannot be destroyed and can also, of course, special summon from the hand. Our cards that cannot special summon from the hand if we control another Blackwing are few and far between. That would just be Oster the South Wind. When it's normal summoned, we can special summon one of our banished monsters, whether that's either from Allure of Darkness or from our Simoon, pitching them, and of course our singular Zephyros, which can special summon itself from the graveyard as necessary. All right, so that is our deck in a nutshell. We want to Black Whirlwind as quickly as possible, chain as many Blackwings. Once we have one on the field, generally we can special summon the lot of them. Now it's all about finding the tuners and finding the right number of stars to get into our very powerful synchros. Let's look at the extra deck. Now, of course, we have the staples. Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Archfiend will grab us. Any of the cards in our deck, we are all darks, obviously, except for our hand traps. We have the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. If we have something like an Orochi the Squall, plus our Chaos Ruler, we can go into Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, providing us that negate value. We have, of course, Baronne de Fleur. Baronne de Fleur, you have to be very wary. Many of these will lock you into either only Blackwings or either only dark monsters from the extra deck. So if you're making Baronne, you have to be very careful. We have Staples links in case we just happen to special summon a bunch of monsters and we need utility. We have the Phoenix. We have the Unicorn. We have the Apollo USA. And, of course, we have Access Code Talker as necessary. And Chris Reinhalka Freibergs. We are a synchro deck at heart, so being able to special summon a tuner from the deck, especially if it's a specific level that we need. I'm thinking 3s, I'm thinking 1s, I'm thinking even 4s with Oster the South Wind. Chris Reinhalka Freibergs is absolutely crucial. They need to ban this card. This card is so fucking dumb, but that's an aside. Let's talk about our Black Wing Synchros. No Thung gives us an additional normal summon. This is very crucial, right? Because we want to trigger Black Whirlwind as much as possible. Only normal summons will trigger Black Whirlwind. Being able to trigger Black Whirlwind multiple times per turn is insane. Raikiri, the Rain Shower, incredibly powerful. Once per turn, as many other Blackwings as we had, we can pop those cards on our opponent's field. This is great for cleaning up board states, especially if we're going second. We have Chidori, the Sparkling Rain, gets boosted up for all of the Blackwings in our graveyard. So if we go through a chain, special summon a bunch, potentially we can have several Blackwings in our graveyard, and this will be absolutely huge, and we can attack over a bunch of cards or potentially for lethal. And finally, of course, the Towers, the ultimate boss monster for Blackwing, the full Armor Master, unaffected by other cards' effects, monster effects, spells, traps, anything. You cannot touch this man. Anytime an opponent's monster activates an effect, wedge counter on you, wedge counter on you. I'm like Oprah. Everybody gets a wedge counter. Once per turn, we can take control of a monster with a wedge counter on it. And of course, during the end phase, we can destroy, absolutely wipe the entire field, any monsters that have wedge counters, clean up, take out the trash. Let's get into the games. Duelists, game 1. We are on the draw. Let's take a look. Simoon, like I said, immediately, if this is the play that you have, you take that play. We have a Max C. We have an Infinite Impermanence. 2 wonderful hand traps to start off. And the Wing Requital, a.k.a. the Black Wing Pot of Greed. Let's play it out. Banish our Zephyros, set our Black Whirlwind immediately, normal summon our Simoon, trigger Black Whirlwind, adding our Oster the South Wind. Normal summon Oster, trigger Oster, return the Zephyros, and also trigger the Black Whirlwind because that is technically a normal summon. Impermanence on our Oster the South Wind. Resolve. We will not be able to special summon our Zephyr, but that's fine. We have our Tuner, we have our Simoon, and we do get to draw off the Black Whirlwind. Wing Requital, Pot of Greed, pay 600, buy, draw 2 more hand traps. Amazing. And Full Armor Master, the boss of this deck. Easy as that. We are going to set double Imperm. Full Armor Master cannot be affected by any card's effects, and we still have 2 hand traps in the hand. This is an unbeatable hand. What have you got, opponent? Vision Hero Vian. Summon. Activate Impermanence. No searching for you. Negate. Blackwing, Full Armor Master. Wedge counter, since a monster's effect was activated. Polymerization. Throw the Max C. We will be drawing a card off this. Let's see what they have. Game 2. Let's take a look at our hand. We are on the draw. We have the called by. Of course, we cannot use that this turn, but that will be vital when we're attempting to go off next turn. We have 2 tuners, 2 normal summons / special summons in our hand. This is multiple synchro monsters that we can make. Let's see how this plays out. Our opponent, Live Twin Sunny Snitch, adding the Kiss-a-Kill Frost to the hand. Normal summon, the regular Kiss-a-Kill. Special summon, the Leela. Special summon, the Frost. Link Disciple. Link Devotee. Link Devotee will be tributed. Draw a card, send a card, trigger the Devotee in the grave. Special summon the token, special summon the token. Link, IP Masquerena. Link summoning on our turn. Link, Evil Twin Kiss-a-Kill, Link Monster. Trigger Kiss-a-Kill. Special summon back the Leela. Link. Another Kiss-a-Kill. Set a singular back row. Our turn. We have a bit of disruption to play through, but I'm very confident. Immediately, activate the Black Whirlwind. Max C. Chain the called by. No drawing on our turn. We want to do as much special summoning as possible. I will not allow this. Trigger the Kiss-a-Kill. Special summoning a Leela from the graveyard. Banishing the Max C. Negate. Black Whirlwind. Resolving. Normal summon Oster the Southwind. Trigger Black Whirlwind. IP Masquerena. Tributing to Link summon on our turn. Tributing the Masquerena and the Kiss-a-Kill for the Unchained Abomination. We're not activating any card effects or destroying any cards. You will not be destroying any of our cards. Special summon. Special summon. Trigger the Harmattan. Level it up to a 6. 6 plus 4 equals Full Armor Master. 10. Cannot be affected by any card's effects. Not the Unchained Abomination. Nice Link 4. Loser. Wedge counter. Immediately steal the Abomination, special summon Gale, synchro summon, synchro the Raikiri, the Rain Shower, activate Raikiri, pop. We have another Blackwing on the field. We can pop one. Trigger the Abomination that we stole, pop the set back row. Attack for 3k, attack for 3k, attack for Leaf. Our opponent scoops it up. Easy. Duelists, game 3. We're on the draw again. Let's look at our hand. Hand Trap, Infinite Impermanence, excellent. Max C, excellent. Simoon, wonderful. The best play in the deck, plus a Blackwing, 2 Blackwings that we can special summon if we have another Blackwing on the field. Let's play it out right now. Rescue Cat, no, you will be not summoning your Tri-Brigades. Infinite Impermanence. Negate. Link for the Salamangreat Almirage. Max C, Fusion Destiny. Sending the Dasher from the hand. Excellent. That's what we love to see. DPE in defense mode. We will draw another Impermanence. Let's go. Set 1. Our opponent passes. Immediately Imperm. Negate the Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. We don't want to have to deal with that. We're going to be doing a lot this turn. Simoon. Banishing the Bora. Set the Black Whirlwind. Normal summon the Simoon. Trigger Black Whirlwind. Black Whirlwind getting the Auster the Southwind, the best normal summon in our deck. Normal summon Auster the Southwind. Trigger, bring back the Bora that we banished, as well as trigger the Black Whirlwind. We are plussing on plussing on plussing. It is insane the value that we are getting off this Black Whirlwind. Adding the Orochi the Squall. We want as many different levels as we can in our hands so we can make as many different possible synchros. We're special summoning. We have Raikiri the Rain Shower. We special summon the Chris. We trigger the Raikiri. We have 3 other Blackwings. We can pop 3 cards. 3 cards that we can pop. That's all of their cards. They will chain the Droplet, sending the Nerval, and triggering the Salamangreat Almirage. I was hoping they were not going to see that. Salamangreat Almirage triggers, preventing the Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer from being destroyed, but we have the Almirage off the field. They have negated just our Raikiri, and now their Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer is left alone. Its effects still negated. They will add the Fractal from the Nerval. That doesn't matter. We are doing bigger and better things this turn. Full Armor Master. He is the full package. Cannot be targeted. We trigger our Auster the Southwind, its graveyard effect. We can banish this from our graveyard and put, what would you know it? Wedge counters on all the face-up monsters that our opponent controls that do not have one. That includes this Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. You know what this means. Full Armor Master, after we special summon that Orochi, we can steal Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. That's looking like a bird to me. That's ours. Black Wings on the card art, easily. Now it's ours. They attempt to activate, but it's negated. It's ours now. Trigger, set to the attack mode. Attack for 25 with your own monster. 400 with Orochi. 3,000 with Blackwing, Full Armor Master, and another 1,300 with Raikiri the Rain Shower. Unfortunately, could not get to lethal. Did not know that special summoning the Chris in defense mode would not get there. Did not anticipate the Forbidden Droplet, but feeling extremely strong. They will trigger the Dasher, special summoning the Max C that they drew. They are truly in dire straits. Activate Fractal, Tri-Brigade, the bane of the format, sending Nerval. Nerval triggers, adding a monster to the hand, adding the kit. Normal summon the kit. I will activate the DPE, destroying their kit as well as our defense position, Chris. They will send with the kit and then trigger the Celestial to draw 2 cards. However, they see the 2 cards. It's not nearly enough. They cannot stand up to the unaffected Full Armor Master. The Raikiri being able to pop an additional 2 cards on the field. And, of course, their own Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer that can pop quick effect non-targeting destruction. Blackwings are too powerful. Duelists. Blackwings. Too strong. Taking flight. All about the Black Whirlwind, all about the Simoon, being able to continuously search those Blackwings that can easily special summon themselves from the hand, getting all sorts of numbers out there so that we can summon a myriad, an absolute bevy of synchro monsters from the deck, and of course the very powerful link monsters to back us up just in case we need to. Blackwings, the apex predators, diving in from the sky and preying on all these Master Duel noobs. Jules out.